Hey everyone, and welcome back to Mind Chronicles. Today we're diving deep into a topic that's often shrouded in mystery and misunderstanding, the incredible female orgasm. Let's be real, talking about sexual pleasure and satisfaction shouldn't be taboo. It's about time we shed light on this essential part of the human experience, especially for women. We're going to break down the science, the sensations, and everything in between. Get ready to explore the intricacies of the female body, the powerful emotions involved, and the different ways women experience pleasure. This is about empowering you with knowledge, understanding, and the confidence to embrace your sexuality to the fullest. So let's get started. Alright, let's start by getting familiar with the key players in the female orgasm. First up, we have the clitoris, often considered the star of the show. And for good reason. This little bundle of nerves is incredibly sensitive and plays a major role in sexual arousal and orgasm. But the clitoris isn't alone in this pleasure journey. We've also got the labia, those beautiful folds of skin surrounding the vaginal opening, which are packed with nerve endings that heighten sensation. And speaking of the vaginal opening, let's not forget the vagina itself, a wonderfully responsive canal that can also be a source of intense pleasure. Now, let's venture a little deeper and talk about the G-spot, an area on the front wall of the vagina that can be incredibly pleasurable when stimulated. And then there's the cervix, located at the back of the vagina, which can also be a source of intense sensation for some women. And last but not least, we have the A-spot, or anterior fornix, located deeper within the vagina, which some women find particularly responsive to stimulation. Now that we've mapped out the anatomical landscape, let's talk about the incredible journey of the female orgasm itself. Think of it as a thrilling roller coaster ride with 4 distinct phases: excitement, plateau, orgasm, and resolution. The excitement phase is all about building anticipation and arousal. Blood flow to the genitals increases, causing the clitoris and labia to swell and become more sensitive. You might notice your heart rate and breathing speed up a bit as your body prepares for the main event. Next comes the plateau phase, where arousal continues to intensify. Your breathing and heart rate increase further, and muscle tension builds throughout your body. This is where things really start to heat up as you edge closer to the peak of pleasure. Now for the grand finale, the orgasm. This is the shortest phase, but oh so powerful. It's characterized by intense feelings of pleasure and release, often accompanied by rhythmic muscle contractions in the pelvic floor muscles. But here's the thing, there's no single right way to experience an orgasm. Just like women themselves, orgasms come in all shapes and sizes. Some women experience primarily clitoral orgasms, triggered by direct stimulation of the clitoris. Others experience vaginal orgasms, often associated with stimulation of the G-spot or other internal areas. And then there are blended orgasms, a glorious combination of clitoral and vaginal sensations. These can feel like a full-body explosion of pleasure. And let's not forget about multiple orgasms, experiencing several orgasms in a row, which is definitely a possibility for many women. So, what's going on behind the scenes during this incredible experience? Well, it's a fascinating interplay of hormones, blood flow, and of course the brain, that conductor of our desires and sensations. When we're aroused, our bodies release a cocktail of feel-good hormones like dopamine, oxytocin, and endorphins. These chemicals are responsible for the pleasurable feelings we associate with sex and orgasm. They're like nature's own aphrodisiac. At the same time, blood flow to the genitals increases, causing the clitoris and labia to swell and become even more sensitive, while the vagina expands and lubricates in preparation for potential penetration. And let's not forget about the brain's crucial role in all of this. Now let's talk about some of the factors that can affect a woman's ability to achieve orgasm. It's important to remember that everyone is different, and what works for one person might not work for another. Physical factors like stress, fatigue, certain medications, and even alcohol consumption can all impact sexual desire and response, but equally important are the psychological factors at play. Stress, anxiety, body image issues, and relationship problems can all put a damper on pleasure. That's why open and honest communication with your partner is absolutely essential. Talk about what feels good, what doesn't, and don't be afraid to explore different types of touch and stimulation. So there you have it, a glimpse into the incredible world of the female orgasm. Remember, every woman's experience is unique, and there's no right or wrong way to experience pleasure. The most important thing is to listen to your body, communicate openly with your partner, and don't be afraid to explore what feels good. The more you understand your own body and desires, the more empowered you'll be to experience truly fulfilling sexual experiences. Thanks for joining me on this journey of sexual discovery. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to Mind Chronicles for more insightful content on sex, relationships, and personal growth. Until next time, embrace your pleasure.